So ladies and gentlemen, you're most welcome once again. In today's video, we are going to look at the main components of a computer system. A computer system has many components. We are going to look at the key components which enables it to function well. One of it is the central processing unit, which is also referred to as the brain of the computer. This is the component which executes instruction and also perform calculation. It is the one responsible for coordinating all the activities within the computer system. We also have the memory, sometimes referred to as random access memory. This is the computer short-term memory, which store data temporarily as the computer is running. The random access memory allow quick access of data, which enhance the computer performance. We have the storage devices. Of course, this is where data is stored. This could be like the hard disk, could be the CD or DVD drive, and while we think of how data is processed, we also think how data is stored. That's why we have all these components. Then we also have the motherboard. The motherboard is the circuit board where most of the programs are attached, and it is a very essential component. It provides connection and a pathway for communication between different components of the computer system. We also have the power supply. Power is very essential and it's needed in the computer system. The power supply unit is electrical power to the computer's component. It converts the alternating current, that is AC power, from the outlet to the power supply, which is the direct current required by the computer to function well. Then we have the cooling system. Of course, as we use computer, we mind a lot about how to cool the computer from overheating and also to maintain optimal power performance. That's why we have the cooling system, which works like a fan to provide the cooling in case of overheat. We have input devices and output devices. This one, it is in terms of how data is entered or how it is provided. Common examples, we have the keyboard, we have the mouse, touch screen, and microphone. And then the other examples of output, of course, we have the printers, we have the monitor, and then we have the speakers and headphone. All these act as output devices. Then we have the graphical processing unit. The graphical processing unit, of course, known as graphical card. It is responsible for rendering images and videos. It is important tasks that involves graphical intensive application and gaming. So whenever we think about the multimedia data, which involves the rendering, like images, like audio and videos, then we have to use this component called the graphics processing unit. The expansion card is also very important. This is a component which is added to the motherboard in case of any enhanced functionality, or in case of some other component like sound cards, network cards, and other graphical cards. We use the expansion cards so that we can easily attach it to the motherboard and also attach these components. We have the BIOS. BIOS means the basic input output devices. Sometimes it is also called the Unified Extensible Fireware Interface. This one, it is the one that provides the high-level instruction to initiate the booting process. Last time I told you, booting is a procedure at the startup procedure of a computer system, where we have the cold booting and warm booting. So as we think of how booting is done in a computer, this one is facilitated by the BIOS because it is the one that configure the settings within the hardware and also the software. Then we have the ports and connectors. Of course, as we talk of all these devices, like the storage devices, they have to they need the connectors on the computers. So this one allow attachment of all these external devices, such as the USB empowered devices, such as the monitor and speakers. So we need these ports in order to attach all these external devices. Then we have the operating system. An operating system, this is the software. It is a system software which controls all the activities within a computer system. Examples of operating system, we have the Windows, we have the Linux, all this, or the operating system or the system software which controls each and everything that happens within the computer. Then the software on its own, like the application and the utility software, these are also the components which are needed, and for them they perform specific tasks. For example, we have the Microsoft Office, such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access. This one, they perform specific tasks, and they are also needed in a computer whenever we want to perform a specific task. Looking at all these components, of course, we need to know that they work together to enable a computer process data, learn the software, and perform a wide range of tasks. And in order for us to achieve any goal in the computer system, we need all these components to work together so that they achieve that collective goal inside the computer. Otherwise, thank you very much for guys paying attention. Let's go.